Katie, Lead Product Manager for Assessment here at Hachette Learning. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Just want to take a few moments to walk you through how our Boost Insights platform can power up your assessments and help you unlock key insights to show what your learners' strengths are and where they might need some support. So I want to start off by assigning a test to my class because I want to have them do these tests on the platform today. And today they're going to do the Advancing Primary Reading assessment. So I am going to assign this to my Year 3 class, and I can do this by adding the assignment. And I'm going to have them take the APR Year 3, Term 3. That's the end of year test or the Term 3 test for Year 3. I am going to assign this to my entire year 3 class. So I'll just do that by selecting this button and click create. Once the assignment has been created, you can see that my next step will be just to unlock the URL for the test, which I can then share with my class, or a test code, which I can then give them the link for the platform. So we're going to access this by the URL today. And it will ask students to verify their identity by including their date of birth. So the student I'm going to pretend to be today is born on the 1st of July. So once his identity is verified, we can log in and begin taking the test. So in this student's case, each question will show individually, and the passages are on the left-hand side. There are a couple of cool things that the students can do as well, or you can support them in doing this. And that ranges from flagging items so that they know where to come back to if they are stuck and want to make the best use of their time. Adjusting for accessibility, so that could include changing the display as well as the font size, and that can be either decreased or increased. So we see the effect of that here. And they can also play back the audio for each of the items as well as the passages, just so that they have that support if needed.
Look at the first paragraph.
Once completed, they can review the items and they can filter out to see which items they've flagged, which ones are unattempted, and it will also show which ones they've completed or which ones they've underlined if that were the case. Otherwise, the test will time out when the timer is done, and then the tests will be automatically marked for you as a teacher. You can return to the platform and analyze their data. There are a couple of ways to do this, but from the test assignment page, you can view the question level analysis, and I can show you this for the class and can show you their results from term 1. And you can easily see where students have exemplified that they understand certain topics, and how your class is doing overall, as well as you can look at their strand performance. And this platform automatically compiles that for you for your class group. You can also access the individual learner reports from here, and this will enable you to see where how your students are performing. And this is a good one to show parents as well as have a conversation with the individual student about where their performance sits and where you expect them to be. In addition to this, you could mark the test on paper and then do an upload of students' results. and that will generate reports for you automatically. So that capability exists within the platform by you downloading a mark sheet and then re-uploading a mark sheet. So I've got several students that I have marked their test and I've uploaded the scores myself. And I can also, from this platform, access the user guide and mark schemes that also include your glossaries and your test maps to help you make the best decisions and to support your students' learning. And all of that is included in the cost of the assessment. So I could show you a lot more features, but I'm going to leave it here today. And if you do have more questions, feel free to follow up with us and we'll welcome you on board. Happy testing and enjoy the rest of your day.
I'm Mark, the Product Manager for Advancing Primary Science. Although I can't show you the interactive questions or the bespoke reporting yet, as they're still in development, here's a sneak peek of the Year 6 end-of-year summative assessments. You can see that the questions are exam style and in depth, with engaging artworks and recurring characters from the Cambridge Primary series. Over half the questions are also tagged as Scientific Exploration and Inquiry, or SEE, to promote thinking like a scientist through models, investigations, and experiments. The key difference for science compared to maths and reading is that instead of a Term 1 test and a Term 2 test, we're instead offering unit quizzes that can be used flexibly at the end of each term, depending on which units you've taught so far. These build up to the end-of-year summative test, which covers everything from across the year. The Advancing Primary Science digital unit quizzes will be available from September. The digital and print summative end-of-year assessments will be available from February next year.